Wait for it, don't all gasp at once. I have found a new Ride or Die concealer for underneath my eyes that has knocked the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place concealer off its perch. Honestly, I very rarely reach for that anymore since this new concealer came to market. Not only does it not crease, it looks very natural underneath my eyes, it doesn't go cakey, it's not heavy, it's very, very lightweight. It covers every secret in my soul, and there are lots to cover up, and it's affordable. It's affordable! Am I going to tell you now what it is? No, I'm going to make you wait. You know, because I'm just that girl. This is different to a lot of other videos that I do on my channel where I review products and I tell you whether they're perfectly nice, I really like them, whether they're not worth your money. These are the products that I hold on to, that I repurchase. They are ride or die products that I use in my everyday life on repeat. Top drawer. So, lots of things to get through, no waffle. Let's get on with it. First up, we have a product that I wear every single chance that I get because it never lets me down. In fact, I wore this foundation to the Tramlines Music Festival a few weeks ago. I had beer thrown on me, I had a migraine whilst I was there, and usually when I have a migraine, my makeup just slides off my face. I know, music festival and a migraine, really bad timing. But anyway, by the end of the day, and it was a very long day, my makeup still looked fresh. And it was all down to this product. This is the custom foundation from Decipher. Now, they have reformulated this product, and I'm usually a bit of a Debbie Downer on reformulations. I don't think I've tried a reformulation when I really enjoyed the original formula. I don't think I've ever tried a reformulation that I liked more than the original. Until now. This is divine. So their custom formulations, not only will you get your 100% shade match with AI technology and a face scan, so you don't have to faff around trying to figure out what shade you're going to be. You can also choose the level of coverage that you want, from light, medium to full coverage, and the finish that you want, from radiant, natural to matte. And I just love the bones of this product. I have this on today, and look at that lovely candlelight smooth glow. How flattering is this foundation? And it is a 100% match for me. All three formulas now include hyaluronic acid and ceramides to really look after the skin barrier and hydrate the skin. Usually I'm not a huge fan of skincare within foundations because I wear my own skincare first thing in the morning, and I don't like that to hinder the application of my foundations, but no hindrance here whatsoever. And this doesn't go super shiny on me throughout the day like other foundations with added skincare in. When I first stumbled on this product, I assumed that because it was customized to my personal preferences, that it would be super expensive like foundation from Dior or Chanel. I was wrong. Now, this isn't a drugstore, very affordable product. You are going to have to invest in this. However, I would say this is more mid-range at £39. And if you use my offer code, you can get a discount off that as well. It is well worth the money. A massive ride or die top drawer product for me. I would not be without this anymore. I mean, just look. Beautiful. Let's talk about the body. I am incredibly lazy when it comes to skincare for the body. However, when I'm away on holiday and I have just got back from Greece with my family, I like to keep hydrated because the first thing to dehydrate on me is the skin on my arms and on my legs. This is a saviour. I have mentioned this on my channel before, and it is so quick and easy. This is a body moisturiser for all the lazy people out there like me that just can't be bothered, because within seconds you are finished. You do not need to stand there for ages naked waiting for the product to sink into the skin before you can apply your clothes. No. In fact, if I'd forgotten something and had to go back to my room at some point in the evening, fully clothed, I mean, obviously it wasn't that sort of a holiday, I would just go back and just spritz this over my chest if my chest was out, because simple as that. Not only does this have some really cooling, calming, and very soothing, gentle ingredients in here, it's unscented, so suitable for a sensitive skin. It locks in any moisture that you already have in your skin without the feeling of tackiness on the surface. I mean, that is already dried. It's just given my skin a beautiful glow to it. Very, very natural. I cannot speak more highly of this product. Aveeno Daily Moisturizing After Shower Mist. You can apply this whenever you want, not just after a shower, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's do the favorite lip combo of the moment. The lip combo that I took away with me on holiday and wore every single night of the week, and I have it on today as well. I have a very small top lip, so I do like to overline just to make myself feel a little better. But when you overline, it's very difficult for that overlining not to disappear as you're eating and drinking things. So I need something that is going to stick around for a long time. I have been using this now for months and months, and I love it. This is from Huda Beauty and it's the Lip Contour Stain. This one is in the shade Warm Brown, which I didn't think was going to be for me because it is quite deep, but actually when I have a little bit of a tan, this really suits me. I don't wear any lipstick in the center. I either wear a lip balm or I reach for this Prada beautiful lip gloss that is also nourishing and hydrating and gives you that lovely peachy gold shimmer, which elevates any lip look. I mean, gives you that lovely glassy sheen and makes your lips look a little bit fuller in the meantime. Hold on to your wallets, everybody, because this is a pricey product. But for me personally, this is worth every single penny. I'm about to come to the bottom of this, and I will be buying another one because this is a product that I cannot be without. I started using this just in the mornings. I'm now using this in the evenings as well. It's just glorious. I won't be offended in the slightest, by the way, if this is completely out of your budget and you decide to skip through this section. I mean, of course I won't be offended. I won't know. I won't know unless you tell me. Anyway, this is from Emma Lewisham and it's the Supernatural Vital Face Elixir. Now this has got gold in here, gold micro particles, which I thought was a bit of a gimmick, but actually this really does help to revitalize the skin. It helps aid absorption of all of the other products, plus it also helps to even out the skin tone. The rest of the ingredients in here, including peptides, beautiful oils, just gorgeous, gorgeous things, help to plump, hydrate, nourish, and just make my skin a better version of itself. I also use a few other Emma Lewisham products, but this is the one that if push came to shove, I would probably repurchase over the rest. If I could only pick one product, this would be it. I also have an offer code for Emma Lewisham. I'm not plugging this. This is not a sponsored video, but if it's going to save you some money, then I'll pop it in the description box for you. You have to buy it from the Emma Lewisham website to make use of the code, so you can't buy it from other vendors like Space NK or do they sell this anywhere else? I don't know. I know they sell it in Space NK because that's where I bought it from before, but if you want to use my offer code, you have to buy it from the Emma Lewisham website, I believe. Let's talk about what I have on my eyes today. New ride or die products for the eye area. There are several to talk about. So let's go affordable first. This is a recent find for me and I cannot get enough. These are the lid lingerie from NYX, and I have several different colours. So I've got Granite Grind, which I tried in a video the other day and it wasn't my favourite. Yes, I could get away with it, but it's slightly more cool tone than I particularly like. I've since been and picked up the shade Gold String. Now, this is just to die for. This is a metallic shade. I not only have this on my lid, I have this underneath my eye as well, just on that lower lash line, and it just adds a little bit of something special. And then all over my lid and in that crease, I have the shade Beige Appeal, which is matte. These apply so beautifully. There is no grabbing, there's no real quick dry, so you have to be super, super fast in order to get a really nice blend. Super easy to blend away, really nice formulas, really nice consistency, and then they lock in place. So if you have some crinkles and wrinkles, if you have a little bit of crepey skin on your eye area, this is going to not only not emphasize those crinkles and wrinkles, it's going to be quite smoothing and blurring. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Why would you not want that? I mean, wow, wow. So they have a mixture of mattes and metallics. I wish they had more shades to choose from, because in the mattes I would like maybe a deeper brown. In the metallics I would like something in the gold region, but slightly paler than this as well. Just some different options. Honestly, these are some of the best liquid pigment eyeshadows I have ever tried, and I have tried some really expensive liquid eye pigments. Really expensive, and these rival them all. A while ago, I said I'd gone off using liquid eyeliners because they can be quite harsh on a more mature eye, and using something like an eyeshadow can be a lot easier to apply, and then you can blend it out and make it look a little bit more smudgy so it doesn't take a very steady hand. You can get a smokier effect, which I really like, and I think it looks very, very flattering. I still do that, but in order to draw attention to my eye a little bit more, I have found a liquid eyeliner pencil that is so easy to use and is really pigmented, so it just takes a little touch. It's also got a very fine point on this, so you can be very, very precise. I bought this in the shade brown, so it was a little bit softer on my 46-year-old eye, soon to be 47. This is from Rare Beauty, and it's the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner, and I love this. I've just applied it just on that outer edge. Very easy to apply and then connect to the dots. Nothing fussy, nothing too difficult. Very easy to do. Absolutely love it. Love it. Another product from Rare Beauty. This has been a favourite of mine for some time now, and I have no idea why I've not mentioned it in a video. Maybe I was just waiting for the right time to wow everybody with this. This is the Rare Beauty mascara. I don't think it's called anything else. I mean, original. Didn't take much thinking up. Anyway, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. This is in the shade Black, and I love the applicator for this. The wand is bushy, but not too bushy, like a toilet brush. It doesn't get all over my upper lids. It's not difficult to use. It's not too big that it can be cumbersome, so you can't get it right down to the base of the lashes, but it's not too small that you poke yourself in the eye with it. It's one of those in between, perfectly nice. It's absolutely fantastic. Grabs every single lash, and although this isn't waterproof, it sticks to your lashes. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't ball up or flake. It's just everything I want in a mascara, and the volume that you get from this. I love a voluminous mascara. I cannot stand those mascaras that say they're going to deliver and then my lashes just look non-existent. I like a hefty, heavy, voluminous lash look, and that is exactly what this gives me in abundance. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm not just wearing the Rare Beauty mascara today, however. I am wearing a few individual lashes They are the next thing I want to talk about, but I will have Louisa do a side-by-side for you of a screenshot of me just wearing the Rare Beauty mascara from a previous video, so you can see what the Rare Beauty mascara does on its own. I do have a lick of this on today just to make sure that everything's melted together, but hardly any of it. So these are my next ride or die. I usually do not like false lashes. I find them difficult to apply. I just think they're difficult to remove. You either have to apply the glue to the lash or the glue to the eyelid and you stick your fingers together. You know the drill. It's just one of them ends up tilting up and then, you know, it's just a mess. You're looking in a mirror constantly throughout the day to check whether they're all still intact or whether one of them's flown off somewhere. These are the easiest lashes to apply, and they already have the adhesive attached to the lashes so you don't have to mess around with glue. These do not budge once they're on. They will last you the full day from morning through to evening. Once again, I wore these to the Tramlines Music Festival and I did not have to worry one bit. And with my migraine and the throwing of the beer all over the place, I mean, what is that about? No idea. But yeah, they were all intact at the end of the day. And I was sort of sat like this a little bit, massaging the eyes with me having a migraine. And yeah, they didn't budge. They did not budge. I love how natural these look as well. I never go too long, as you can see, some of the long ones haven't gone. This is my second batch of these and I have just ordered my third. So I tend to use a 10mm on the outer edge. I don't go all the way to the outer edge because I tend to think that makes my eye look a bit droopy, so I go in a little bit. So I use a 10mm, then I use an 11mm, then another 10mm, and then a 9mm. So I don't go massively long and luscious. It's not my thing. I like it to look natural. So yeah, they are the ones that have gone. The good thing about these, not only that, you know, they're self-adhesive and they're really easy to do, but you get 2 rows of the 10mm, which is the one that I would assume you're going to use the most of. By the time this video goes live, they might not be on offer anymore, but to me, they are still very reasonably priced, especially for the amount of lashes that you actually get. There aren't just these lashes to choose from. There are other lashes as well. If you only want the short lashes, there's a set that you can get just 9mm and 10mm lashes, and you don't get the 11, 12, and 14. So there's those. There's brown lashes, there's fluffy lashes, there's more natural lashes, there's fuller lashes. There's lots of options to choose from on the website, and yeah, I could not speak more highly of these. Am I going to say that any more times in this video? Probably. When you're messing around with your eyelashes, I think it's really important to make sure your eyelashes are treated. They are nourished. They are moisturized, they are hydrated, they're just replenished with all of the good stuff. And regardless of how gentle these are on your lashes, I mean, you don't have to absolutely pull them with all your might to get these off, to remove them. I like to moisturize and replenish my lashes using a peptide serum. There are lots of peptide serums for the lashes on offer from lots of different brands. I actually got this one gifted to me from UK Lash. They also sent me one that was a black packaging product that included prostaglandins, and regardless of whether they said that those prostaglandins were at a very safe level, I'm not a huge fan of prostaglandins in general, so I decided to opt for this one, and it definitely hasn't let me down. So this has a peptide complex in here. It's going to replenish, it's going to hydrate, and it's going to encourage your lashes to grow without that prostaglandin ingredient that may hollow the under eyes out and do things like add discoloration to the eyelids. This is a lovely, lovely formula, and I've had lots of success with this. My lashes have become fuller and longer, not massively longer, but a lot healthier, and they are better for it. So really love this. I apply this every single morning with my skincare, and yeah, like I said, having great success with it. It is a top drawer product. You know I'm into blush. I have a huge blush problem. I buy every single new blush that is available to me, generally in several colours. So I have blush overload, and I tend to over apply blush when I'm applying it. So yeah, problems in all sorts of areas, but this is my new standout favourite. This is the one that I took on holiday with me, and I didn't take any other blush, which is unheard of for me because usually I like options. And I think when you've got this blush, you don't need options. You don't need a million different blushes when one will do. So this is cream to powder, and unlike other cream to powder products, I don't find this goes patchy at all. And it's not flat matte. It still gives you that lovely candlelit glow. It's not glowy in the sense that you're going to see yourself in a reflection from the other side of the street. You're not going to be able to see a glow from the moon. This is subtle. It's very classy, it's very elegant, and there's a lot of product in here. Even though there actually isn't a lot of product in here, it's going to spread a very long way, and I love it. I'm not massively impressed with the packaging. It's a little plasticky. It also doesn't have a mirror in the lid, which I think would be a nice touch for this. Look at it, it's just beautiful. It just melts into the skin. It brings everything together. It just completes the look. I love it. And finally, the product that has knocked my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer off its perch. The one that has just delivered on every single level. Not only does it look even more natural than the Stay in Place Concealer from Estee Lauder, it equally doesn't crease, it doesn't look heavy, it's super lightweight, and it's not drying on the under eyes. Did I mention it's affordable as well? I mean, what is not to like about this product? This is from NYX, and it's the Wonder Snatch Concealer. The one issue with this product is the shade range is difficult to navigate. So I would definitely go into store where you can swatch some of these on the back of your hand, on a tissue, whatever you want to do. Because yeah, they're quite... It's a challenge, let's just say, to get your correct shade. Now, this shade is 08 Vanilla. I thought this was going to be too yellowy for me, but I am in that stage where I do like to add a little bit of blush underneath my eyes, so I can get away with this. I thought this was also going to be way too fair for me and highlight every single little bit of blue underneath my eyes that I have, and I was wrong. It's very, very natural. It doesn't crease. I mean, I do have crinkles underneath my eyes, but I don't find that this creases at all, and I don't powder this in place. So if you want a concealer that you don't need to apply powder to, this is quite a luminous concealer, so as long as you don't mind that and you're not having to dim down the sheen, I don't think you're going to have an issue with this. I find the luminosity does help to disguise your under eye circles even more, and this is a medium to full coverage, so if you have really dark circles, I would definitely try some of this and see how it fares on your skin. I love it. I'm so pleased because I was in love with the Wonder Snatch foundation. Although it's not one that I gravitate towards all the time because it is a very medium to full coverage foundation, and generally I don't go for something that full coverage. But this has just shone and not let me down at all. I just think it's superb. Go and try it. Promise me you will go and try it before you buy. I do not think you will be disappointed. I'm sort of putting myself out on a limb here. And I'm not getting paid by NYX at all. I wish. So that's it for my new ride or die products. What have you been trying recently? What do you recommend above all else? What are you using on a daily basis and would be a little flat if you weren't able to use them anymore? Do let me know in the comments section, please. Share your thoughts and feelings with everybody else. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell and give this video a share before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.